Wait, what's going on YouTube? It's Donnie B all day. Donnie B all day. So, listen guys, I just shot a video where I went to Smoky Mountain Knife Works down south in Tennessee. I was hoping I could take a bend down to Florida and go see Scab over at Choir Boys Cutlery, who's on his way to 5,000. Let's get him up there. But I was just not there. So, but I got to go to Smoky Mountain and, you know, of course I went shopping. The problem is, all the shopping I did left me with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like 7 pieces that I bought. I mean, I was like, boom, 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 boom. I need this. 5 of the 7 ended up being gifts. So I'm out. Hold on a second. So somebody asked me a question. I was going to swear I heard a voice, and I was like, "What was that?" So I ended up with 2, just 2. But I can tell you that one was a spider cotenacious. I had to get that for my buddy's kid, the scout. One was a CRKT fossil. Had to get that from my buddy because he's like works on everything, and it's a beast of a knife. 2 were 2 different butterflies. One sharp, one practice, and then another was a knuckler. So, but all those were all gifted out. So I ended up with 2 pieces. 1 piece is very common, and everybody's going to know what it is. I just don't have one yet. Well, now I do. So I figured I'm going to have to do a review on it. Today's review is on a different one. Obviously, you can see in the title. But I will show you what the other one is, give you like a little preview. Ta-da! So, it's got a nice stiff sheet. These all come with nice stiff sheets in the beginning, but we are going to rock out that Condor Jungle Buoy. So I ended up picking that one up. So that's going to be a probably like this week type thing. But I figured I'd just give you a little heads up, a little preview. The other one, however, I hope the specs are in there because I didn't think to bring it with me, but this one's really cool, man. It's QSP, Better Knife, Better Life. A QSP, and you're thinking, well, what is in that little sweet QSP box? Let's show you. And I could swear, okay, the specs are right here. So before I get into the blade, I'm going to show you the actual specs. And they have everything. It's D2 steel, G10 handles, and that is all the measurements. And rather than sit there and try to read it and tell you, I'll just show you. So, but I'd never heard of these, or I think I've seen one once, but not in person. And so I never came across them. And I'm in there and I'm talking to one of the guys there, and the people over at Smoky Mountain are just great. And the guy goes, "Man, have you ever seen one of these?" And he takes me over and he shows me, and he says, "Feel the action on these." And he pulls out this little tiny thing, and I was like, "Oh, that's pretty sweet." I was like, "You got any bigger ones?" So they brought me over to this bigger one, and this is what it looks like. Steel liners, liner lock. It's a flipper D2 steel, jimped with a little skull cracking lanyard hole. Nice, sweet, thin profile, deep pocket clip. It's solid. It's solid. The skull cracker has a really nice, solid piece of frame filler there. And let's see, this stuff right here, the G10 is so grippy and so nice. The flipper, it's just smooth, man. It's just, the action on these things are really, really decent. As you can see, D2, and I keep forgetting that it's QSP. QSP, and they got the little fire or whatever right there. I don't know what QSP stands for. I guarantee it's probably written down somewhere on this thing. And I'll look for it another time. But QSP, whatever the model is, that would probably be a good thing to know. That might be on here too. Oh, wait. It is. It's the QSP Snipe Black. It might be Sniper. But let's see, and you could even see very, very affordable on these guys. So it looks like this Sniper Black or Snipe Black. I don't know if they just didn't put the R, but that's what it is. That's what it is. And I have to say, in the hand, it impressed me enough to be like, oh, dude, yeah, that's exactly it right there. It's got a really nice tight grip in here, which kind of reminds me, and it's going to be a little funky sounding, it reminds me of the Case XX buoy, where your fingers get pushed in together and lock. And that's one thing I can actually appreciate about it. And remember, my hands are very, very big, so your hands might just fit in there nice. But you can see, like, if I was going to put my pinky down with my thumb up, the pinky rests right here on this little ramp. So if I'm doing tight work, I'm really using this choil here, and I can put my thumb on the jimping, and I have insane comfort. If I want to choke up even more, it's still very comfortable. I mean, I was like, I had my hands on this thing and I'm going, man, this is a must. So it's really nice, but we got to find out how sharp it is and all that jazz. We're just going to take it outside for just a little bit. I got stuff to do today, so we're just going to do this a little bit, but let's go get it done. On the way out to the stump, gear check. People ask what I have when I'm wearing different things. So that's that one. Combat tested. I don't know, is that what it says on there? All right, so let's get over to the stump. In and out of the pocket with absolute ease. Opens with absolute ease. It's beautiful. I mean, beautiful. It's not clean because they put the sticker. This was the last one they had in stock of this one on the floor, so it had the sticker on the blade, so I had to rub the sticker off. So I got a little bit of the sticker glue residue, but I got it pretty much all the way off. That'll most likely be all gone today. Let's test its balance. We'll do some 4-foot drops. Woo! Started going over. It's got that big heavy end here, so you can see the balance. Well, that actually dropped pretty straight, but you can see the balance is going to be heavy in the rear. So literally, you can see the balance point is down the knife. You know what I mean? Where you see a lot of balance points here, this one is way back here because of all this. We'll do a couple hard downward throws and we'll see if it's going to either unlock, lock harder, loosen, or bend. It would probably be better if I put it on target. There we go. There we go. There we go, yo. Oh, wow. That actually went really nice and deep. All right, so no loosening at all, as in zero loosening. It opens, it closes. It doesn't open snappy because it sits really well, but it opens fast with the flicker. Very, very nice. Where is my, right here, why am I asking you guys? So let's try a push cut. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. So that actually worked out really well. That was really nice and sharp. I mean, it is. I haven't done this in a while, but guys, tell me if that's not shave sharp. Now let's see if the edge is strong. Sharp is good, but strong is better. So, bugs. First, let's see about this leather here. And wow, remember the last knife I brought out? I barely put like a scratch. It actually, you could see the old line. It went from the top to right there. That's as far as I got down, trying to saw through with a different blade. This thing just cruised right through, not just the leather, but the foam. 2 pieces of leather and some foam, and it just cruised. That was actually pretty impressive. All right, so now it's not a chopper, but I'm gonna see if using the heel of this blade, I can get enough momentum to at least put a nice cut in this thing. And not only did I put a nice cut in it, but look at that. Look at that, it went all the way through. Let's see, any kind of damage from the little metals? Nope. So now what I want to do is I want to saw it, the last piece of cable, boom, cut straight through, and oop, it just fell out. So I was able to cut all the way through those fibers, with just a push and nothing to show for it on the edge. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. Here we go. Let's do some pulls. It's going to shine and stuff like this. It's going to shine as your EDC or your bushcraft bring along. I guarantee you can skin with this. But when it comes down to finer things like feather sticking, it's going to be zero issues, zero problems. I mean, it's going to make nice tight curls all the time. Let's go with the side grip, and it's got a beautiful, comfortable side grip. These things are so thin that I'm making here that they're barely visible. Holy mackerel. So, I mean, it takes a really nice edge. A lot of them are dropping, but you can see how thin, look at that, how really, really thin those are. All right, let's see. Let's see if I can get a nice long one. Oh, it's almost stayed. I was going to say to stay, but then the wood changed. So let's, oh man. So I could literally do this all day. I mean, literally just do this all day. That is very, very nice. All right, let's get rid of this end here. And let's see, obviously it's not a chopper, but when you need to carve a point, it's a lot faster if you just chop most of the stuff away rather than trying to carve it away. This is going to save you time and effort. And when you're out in the field, time and effort is pretty big. Or at least effort. Time, you might have tons of it. All right, here we go. Look at that. Oh my gosh, this is nice. QSP. I might have to invest in a few more of these kind of guys. I'm going to have to look at the entire lineup because I am absolutely digging this. So, you got tent spikes, pit spikes. You got to make a spear, some arrowheads. Anything you got to carve, that's going to do it. Well, what about notches, D-Bad? Good question. Because, you know, camp notches are camp important. And if you've never used a notch in camping, then get yourself some kind of bushcraft book and look at the importance of notching. If you're going to make yourself a bow, you need notches. If you're going to make yourself tent spikes, you need notches. Well, what about if I wanted to make a chair, or if I wanted to use a couple branches to make a structure to put together so I can line my tarp up on and give myself a roof? Well, that's a great question. So I'm going to show you how to do that right now. We're just going to make a little, what I call the Lincoln log notch, but it's just a square notch. All right, so right there, we're going to make that nice and pretty. And when you make, and I did some videos before demonstrating when you make a couple square notches and you fit them together, whatever you're putting together is not going anywhere. So that's really, really freaking good. Well, what about if you have a bad X or a bad boss? Well, it can puncture a tire just as easy as well. Obviously, I wanted to see if I could just really get it in there, but you know, obviously you don't want a knife closing on your hand. So, bam, I mean, it's going right through every single time. Any tip damage? Nope, not at all. Is it still sharp? It's still shave sharp. It's still shave sharp. So, let's see, kindling. Let's see how it does getting banged on, because we all know how important that is for, well, me. So I'm having no closing of the lock, no accidental closing deviations, nothing like that. And I am able to cruise right through. We even hit a knot. Everything is in perfect working order. Wow. So today is day one of the Big E, which is the Eastern States Exposition. It's the largest fair in all of New England, and I will be going today for the first day, but then I go about every day. It goes on for a few weeks. If anyone is going to the Big E and you want to meet up, let me know. There's a good chance I'll be able to get there on whatever day you're going. This thing is sweet. This is going to go into my very, very welcomed carry rotation. This is a really freaking nice knife. The QSP, man, I am absolutely digging it. I'm glad I spoke to that guy over there, because he said, hey, what about this? And he was right, man. He was right. I'm definitely going to look at some more of their models. A, because I love D2. B, because I love good knives. And a great price. So, I mean, I could spend $3, $4, $5, $6, up to $1,000 on a pocket knife that's going to do the exact same job as this, except for a lot more money. This guy right here is really freaking nice. Really freaking nice. So, this is going to be a job getter doner. I can't bring it with me today because you can't go into the fair with one, but, which is weird because you could buy one at the fair. But that's it for that. So, I'm going to go have some fun until I get back next time. Check that out. The QSP, what's it called? Snipe or something? Woo, we Snipe Black. I really, really dig this. That is a nice knife. All right, guys. Thanks to Smoky Mountain Knife Works, and thanks to Donnie all day. I don't even know my own name half the time. Donnie B all day for bringing it to you, because I am Donnie B all day. Until next knife.